Before you scold me, Mom, maybe you'd better light up a Marlboro. The Marlboro Cigarette Company produced this advertisement in the 19th century. But do you notice any advertising like this if you go outside right now? Of course no. That's because people's attitude towards smoking were very different in the 19th century. At first, cigarettes were only sold on the coast of the United States. Then, a man called Jim Nigut brought tobacco back to France and grew in a huge amount. However, cigarettes did not become fashionable until the 18th and 19th centuries. And this is the advertisement from the cigarette company in the 19th centuries. I was astonished when I first saw them because all their advertising phrases were deceptions. Your dentist will tell you why cigarettes are better for your teeth. Our smoke is as pure as the water you drink. Suck as much as you want, it relieves your tension. Cigarettes, the panacea. Is any of this true? No, none of them are true. They are all fabrications. Yet many do believe it. This situation ends until United States Administration of Medicine released a study on smoking and health. This scenario persisted. After doing extensive research, scientists discovered that smoking is a primary factor contributing to the high prevalence of lung cancer. As a result, the United States approved the Federal Cigarette Labeling and Advertising Act. Smoke-related TV ads were banned. A power shift between the influence of this advertisement happened. But did the cigarette companies quit? Of course they did not. They began to include complex colored adverts in film and television shows to connect the smoking with vibrancy, vitality, charm, and style, but were smart enough to know that nothing good like health, sexiness, charisma, or love can come from it. The only result is disease, torment, unhealthy physique, and diminishing beauty. But again, are we? People smoking cigarettes is a common sight. Cigarette contains more than 4,000 hazardous compounds, and 32% of smokers became hooked to cigarettes, which is even 9% higher than the heroin addiction. And the nicotine 20 cigarette may even kill a person. The cost of a single cigarette is impossible to fathom. To put it simply, it is everything one owns and more. It is your own perfectly healthy body. Doesn't those details seem like a description of a poison or maybe even prohibited drugs? Harmful, dangerous, addictive? Does it sound like a good thing? Despite this, many continue to smoke cigarettes, and quitting cigarettes is not as easy as it may sound. Over here I have a question. Why do people seem to have little regard for the health and well-being of others around them when they smoke in public places? Should I say they do not care or they do not know? Passive smoking during pregnancy can cause miscarriage or even deliveries with complications. How cruel is it for a child to have a life that is ridiculously different from the usual? Why is a ban on this not a priority? This may seem like an extreme statement, but consider this. 8 million people a year die as the direct result of smoking, and another 1.2 million people die as bystanders. Government have attempted to find solutions by raising taxes on tobacco, but this has only resulted in two situations. Smokers did not quit. Higher taxes only disturbed the household budgets. The smokers became stressed and they smoked even more. I believe the power shift that began in the 21st century continue and can truly happen by not just banning advertisements or implementing raised taxes, but by educating the youth every danger of smoking. Such a power shift is what I stand for. Thank you.